Syntheds. Today we're going to talk about wasting your synthesizers. Hi, I'm Pure Ambient Drone, and this is my channel where I talk about synthesizers. So if you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button so you can keep up with all of my synth adventures. So what do I mean by wasting your synthesizers? I think one of the biggest wastes in the world is not actually having a goal with your gear, okay? Now listen, I'm not cracking down on anybody that's just doing this for a hobby and they just want to have fun and everything. I'm talking to the guys out there who are spending, and the gals, who are spending thousands of dollars on synthesizers. Big money, okay? Their rooms are filled with synthesizers and gear that goes with it, or any musical instrument, okay? And they're not doing anything with it but just, I don't know, fiddle-faddling around with it, making noises. Yeah, that's fun. But come on, guys. If you're an adult, all right, and you don't have money to just burn, okay? You're not some rich guy. We're talking about average people here that have to sell gear to buy gear and have to pay bills and have to make ends meet at the end of the month. I'm talking to you guys, okay? If all you're doing is twiddle-twaddling around with your synthesizers and you have thousands and thousands of dollars, okay? I've probably got about close to $20,000, $30,000. I haven't even added up how much I got, okay? Tens of thousands of dollars in synthesizers, and you're not trying to do something productive with it. I think that's a waste, okay? Now, if you're having fun and that's what you want to do and you got the money to burn, that's fine. But you know what, guys? Don't lose your marriages over this, right? Don't waste your money that your family could be using on other things. Don't be going crazy with this, because synth collecting can become an addiction, all right? And if you can't even play the keys and you're not even making anything productive with all the money that you're spending, and you're not meeting your bills at the end of the month, and you're having trouble keeping your head above water, and you don't have money to burn, I would say that the synthesizers are going to waste. Now, I know in the comments, you know, there's going to be one or two of you that's going to be misinterpreting what I'm trying to say here. I'm really trying to be encouraging here. I'm really trying to give you a pep talk. Don't be afraid to try to do something with your synthesizers that's productive. I'm not saying that we shouldn't play with our synthesizers and have fun, because I did a video on that not too long ago about enjoying your synthesizers. But synthesizers, when you get up into the realm of tens of thousands of dollars, it's time to do something with those synthesizers, to share them with other people through the music that you make with them. That's why you buy them. Let's not forget that synthesizers are a tool to make music with, okay? They were never designed, at least the ones that I have, okay, the ones that cost hundreds and thousands of dollars, those are not designed to be toys. Those are not designed to be just twiddle-twaddled around. These are designed to make serious music with. That's why they have all the input-output jacks. That's why they have all the different controls and all the different options, is so that you can make real music with these synthesizers. And if you're not making real music with these synthesizers, if you're incapable of making real music with these synthesizers, my suggestion would be, as a pep talk to you, not as a criticism, learn the craft. Learn to use these machines for what they were made for. It's much more gratifying. And of course, if you're one of these people that you're content in doing what you're doing and you're getting along just fine with it, it's your business, it's not my business. This is just my opinion. This is part of my synth adventures. I would hate to have a room full of synthesizers and not record anything, not use them for what they're being used for. Do I sit around and play with my synthesizers just to play with them? Yeah, because that is a learning experience, okay? I don't want anybody to take this wrong. I'm trying to give you some encouragement that you can make music, that you can use your synthesizers for what they are designed for. If you want a toy, go out and buy a Casio. No offense to Casio, because there are some good ones out there, just none for me. But if you want a toy, go out and buy a toy piano. Go out and buy a play piano. Go out and buy you a little tinker toy and play with that. There's all kinds of toys with knobs on them that you can twist and pull and turn, and you can save a lot of money. if you want to waste your money and buy a $2,000 synthesizer, a $1,000 synthesizer, a $500 synthesizer, or a $5,000 synthesizer, and set it in your room and just play with the knobs and never do anything productive with it, that's also your business. But what I'm trying to say is that I know people who have thousands and thousands of dollars worth of gear. Okay, I've got almost a lifetime friend, and he's into guitars, and he has thousands of dollars worth of guitars and amplifiers and special effect pedals, and you just name it, he's got all of this stuff. And you know what? The guy can't even play guitar. And he just sits around in his house, he fiddle-faddles around. The guy's never recorded not one single riff, not one single lick. And he's got thousands of dollars worth of guitars. He's doing nothing with it. That's his business. And you know what? The guy's broke all the time. And as soon as he gets any money, what does he do? He buys more guitar stuff that he's not going to use. And if I sound critical, I don't mean that. And if I sound cynical, I don't mean that either. It's raining out here, and there's a lot of traffic and splashing of water, so my tone may be coming across a little coarse, but I don't mean it that way. You know I love you guys. I'm just trying to give everybody a pep talk here. So anyway, you know, don't waste our synthesizers. I think it's a shame when we have these beautiful synthesizers, especially classics, that are being gobbled up by collectors, and they're not being used for what they were meant to be used for. You know, especially classic synthesizers, okay? The older stuff, that stuff was designed by some of the best minds in the business. That's why they sound so good. That's why they hold so true even in today's market. Because the engineers in that day, they were serious about their craft, because they knew that the people purchasing these synthesizers were going to make real music with them. And the reason why we're going after these classic synthesizers today is because their build quality in most cases are supreme. Their sound quality in most cases are supreme. And they were used on so many hit records. And you know why they were used on hit records? Because people were using them for what they were made for. You never know. Inside of you could be the next internet musical hit. So go for it. Don't waste your synthesizers. And on the other hand, if that's what you want to do, you have every right to do that, and I am not criticizing you for it. I'm just encouraging you to make some music. Hey, I'm Pure Ambient Joan. I'm glad you guys stopped by here and listened to my ramblings of my synth adventures. And listen, if you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button and leave some comments below and tell me what you think about this video. Be gentle, guys. Come on. We're all professionals here, and we're all synth heads, and we should be loving each other, right? So let's be nice in the comments and share your synth adventures on this topic with me and others here on this channel. Until next time, keep calm and synth on.